Hey, good afternoon, guys. It's Wednesday, May whatever. I don't know because I'm lazy and don't have a real job, as many of you know. I do stand-up comedy for a living. I do know that tonight at Station 4, big ass rock venue in St. Paul, Minnesota, you can see myself and Ghost Hunters official comic Mike Brody and Acme Comedy Company's Tommy Ryman, who's amazing. If you live in the greater metropolitan area of Minneapolis, St. Paul, you should really come out and check that out, because at the conclusion of that show, the Minneapolis burlesque group Twin Titties will be performing, which I think is ironic, because what if they were like handicapped chicks? Would they be like one titty? I don't know. Anyway, I also wanted to cover something else really quick. Look, I went back and watched some older videos. What I'm going to try to do in the future, now I'm a human, and there are going to be times where some things just set me off, but I'm going to try my best to do is start ignoring all of the hate mail and all the bullshit. Not the death threats, as I said before, those won't be ignored. It's just from now on, rather than get suspended, you will absolutely be reported to the proper authorities. I'm not Venom Fang X. I don't have a wife and kids. You threaten me, you're just threatening me, and I'm not the dude you want to threaten, because I will see you face to face. So, going to try to be a little better about that, a little more positivity and stuff, and make things less about these little pages that have one subscriber on them and want to make themselves popular on my back. Not going to do it. As you got to understand is doing what I do, going on the road, doing comedy, taking Kevin Kraft with me, or Josh Tinning, or Corey Adam, or whoever I take out with me. These people buy tickets to shows, and they're there to see us. And you don't really experience people who pay money to come to a show and then like talk shit. That doesn't happen. They're there to be entertained. So that happens here a lot. People quite literally dislike you based solely on the fact that you are more popular than them. Better looking, more intelligent. It just really pisses them off, and I'm learning that on here. YouTube will give you thicker skin. I am, months and months ago, some of the comments people would leave, now it just kind of makes me giggle and think, wow, dude, get out of the trailer and get some sun, wipe the chip dust off yourself, turn off the computer, stop playing RuneScape for a minute. And look, RuneScape's fine. It's just I say World of Warcraft all the time, and World of Warcraft fans get hostile with me. So either way, it's a joke. I could say to myself, turn off Call of Duty or Peggle. I'm a freaking Peggle nerd. So what do you do? Did want to touch on this today, since it is in the title. This is not going to be exactly what you think it's going to be. There's a high school in Montgomery County, Mississippi, that's still here in 2009 to this day, even though obviously the high school is integrated because it would be illegal in America to do otherwise. They have a whites-only prom. Now, the next night, there is a black prom. But anybody can go to that. The cats, the African-Americans there in Montgomery County High School in Mississippi, that's an open invitation. But the story that I was reading stated, any white kid that goes to that is just torn in half by their parents. Now, here's why this story is out. This is not something new. This isn't something that this is only happening at that high school. As everybody knows, I grew up in the South. That kind of shit happens at Hardee's. There will really be an all-white Hardee's and an all-black Hardee's. That sort of stuff is going away, but it's still there. Here's what's great about this story, and we won't live on this story for a minute, and it's not going to go in the direction you think it's going to go in. I think it's an amazing story. I think it's fantastic because it's the students, black and white, that have pushed this story into the mainstream media because they're tired of it. Now, these are white students who could have continued to have their all-white prom, but in this day and age have decided, many of them have decided, this is just a crock of shit. It's disgusting and embarrassing to them. Problem is even though it's not their parents' prom, their parents have decided, tough shit, you go to an all-white prom or you don't go. So if you guys have any suggestions, what should be done? Check out, find a website. I don't know, that sort of shit's going on. What they should do down there in Washington County High School in Mississippi. Should they be left alone to do as they please and still have a whites only prom and a blacks only prom, even though white people are welcome at the blacks only prom? But I think if the students are crying out for help on this, I think if the students of that high school are saying, look, this is insane. maybe somebody should intercede and say, this shit's not going to happen. We're just not going to have a prom. Before I settle too much in on saying just not going to have a prom, I have the feeling some of the parents would just rather not have a prom and let their kids integrate. So what do you do? What's your suggestion, guys? What do you do to rectify that, or is it any business of ours? You should speak on that as well as you can, and I'd love to read your comments and respond to them. And to Jon and Kate +8, the season premiere was the other day. It's one of Danielle's favorite shows. That chick, Kate, looks like she flew 60 years into the future to get her hair done. I don't know how you take an attractive woman and just turn her butt-ass ugly, but you did it with that hair. I want to skate your head. You look like some weird bird now. For her to sit on TV and the media's been so hard. Lady, you signed a contract with a television network to film the fact that you shot all them kids out of your slacker. So, you're being paid to be scrutinized by the media. Maybe if television would stop applauding constant and useless procreation, like the family with 18,000 kids and them with 8 and 12, Octomom, all that shit. We have an issue with too many children in this country that can't be taken care of to begin with. That should be adopted out into good homes, and instead we're applauding families for freaking fertility drugs that make you have 95 babies. That's bullshit. You're batshit crazy, Jon and Kate +8, but you can't bitch about the media being in your fucking face. You created this shit storm. Did you not? Well, thank you guys for viewing. I want to say there is a new video up with these guys. The fish are in. So go check it out. There's one on the Horner on Politics page as well. I'm going to put links over there, and I'm also going to put a link for these guys. Nicest guys, man. Back when I had probably no shit, less than 100 subscribers. These young cats out of the Midwest here, the Minneapolis-St. Paul area, they're the ones that made my opening sequence I used to use a lot, that I'll use once in a while still. They're called Dateless Wonders. I'll put a link over there. Funny guys working hard. They're doing this thing, just a really over-the-top thing on stuff that they'll do in order to get subscribers. And you got to go check out the video on the front of their page. Hella entertaining. And these guys are really good kids. Seriously bringing entertainment to. Danielle sneezes in every video now. Bless you, Danielle. But seriously bringing just good, wholesome, funny entertainment that's, you know, poop jokes and whatever. Teenagers love that shit, so go check them out. And definitely get over to the Verbally Vicious Fish channel. Entertaining shit. We'll see you guys in the next couple days. I want to thank YouTube for creating Tough Skin. And remember, leave a comment. What do you think Washington County High School should do down there in Mississippi? Should they just not have a prom at all? Should they listen to the kids? Should they allow the kids to make these choices? You tell me. I want to know your opinion. And remember, guys, I hope you're getting over yourself, because I get over myself every day. This thing's really starting to blow up.